Hey, sixth graders, we're back. This is our notes portion of 9.4, Measures of Variation, and this is going to be part 1. Okay? We've been talking about measures of center, mean, median, and mode. Now we're switching over to measures of variations, and that word vary means change, or sort of how does the data spread out. Okay? So, first thing in green there, you've probably heard of the range, not a big new concept, but it's the greatest value minus the least. Notice the important thing here in blue, my numbers are in order, 2, 7, 11, 11, 14, 14, and 20. I take the greatest number, 20, subtract 2, and get 18, so 18 would be the range. Piece of cake. Now we get into the nitty-gritty of this whole deal, okay? We're going to start talking quartiles. Okay? I mentioned in the lecture portion, what do quartiles sound like? They sound like quarters, right? And I have another Smithsonian-bound picture there of George Washington in a 2016 quarter. So, quartiles. Data can always be split into 4 equal parts. The parts are called quartiles. Down below I have an example for you. Okay? This data set happens to have 10 values. So what I've done here, okay, is I've taken 18, 21, 22, 24, 28, 30, 31, 32, 36, and 37, and I've split it into 4 equal parts. In this case, my median would be 29 in the middle there in black, okay? I put 5 numbers below it, 5 numbers above it, and then since it fell in between 2 numbers, because it's an even set of data, there are 10 numbers, the median is going to be the average of 28 and 30, and I know that is 29. This concept of quartiles, so I have 5 numbers below, I'm going to look at that lower half, and I'm going to try to find the median of that lower half. Notice it falls right on 22. So that makes my 4 quartiles, 18 and 21 is my first quartile. I skip the 22 because it's my median. 24 and 28 are in my second quartile. And then if I go across the median, 30, 31 are my third quartile, and 36, 37 are the fourth quartile. So every time we break those up, we break them into 4 equal parts. Also notice on the upper half that my median of my upper half would be 32. I circle that number as well. Down below the 22, I've got a blue arrow there pointing at it. Okay, that is the median of my lower half of numbers. And notice in parentheses there, I put Q1. You're going to see a lot of those Q's and a 1 or a 3 over the next couple of weeks until you're blue. How do they say that expression? Until your face turns blue or something like that. Okay, so that is Q1 or quartile 1. Okay, our median is sort of our second quartile, if you will. It's kind of in the middle. They don't really talk about second quartile. Our third quartile is the 32, and it's also circled. And you notice in parentheses I have Q3 there. Okay. This is how we break data up into 4 quartiles. Down below, I have one more note for you here. There's a term called interquartile range, okay? And all that is my Q3, number 32, minus Q1, 22. That would equal 10. So, the range of the middle half of the data, meaning the middle numbers, not 18 or 21, not 36 or 37, is 10. And we'll learn more about that tomorrow night. Make sure you take really good notes. Every single one of these is important to have in your notebook, okay? No shortcuts on these guys. I will talk to you tomorrow.